Good afternoon, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Another beautiful day here in the city of Kansas. Although it is wet and rainy and all my afternoon plans have been postponed, I am excited to be alive. It is a beautiful day out. So, this will probably be one of the last videos I do here in the truck, vlog style videos, simply because there's actually things starting to happen on the new house build, the property development side of this, and I want to start allocating time and videos to that side of the channel. And so if you're interested in watching the new property development, the house build process and everything, hit the subscribe button and you're welcome to stay. Anyways, today's video, I wanted to talk about the recent events in the state of Georgia where there was a black man who was falsely accused of trespassing and stealing from an open construction site and ultimately murdered in the street by two white individuals. Now, I don't condone this death at all. He was falsely accused right there in the street, and then he was murdered for no real reasons behind it. Now, we can always say, well, they murdered him because he's black. We can always pull the race card, or we can say that he was stealing from this property. There's a whole lot missing here. There's surveillance video of the construction site where the individual walked into the home, checked it out, and then left. Now, there's a lot of back and forth as to what is legal and what is not. There's a lot of people out there backing this man's actions, saying, well, it's completely normal to walk into a construction site. It's completely normal to walk into a house that's being built to check it out. Let me tell you this right here. You may think it's normal, but it's not legal. It is trespassing. It is not your property, and without permission, it is still trespassing. Okay? You may do it all the time, but it's wrong. Now, I don't know what exactly Georgia law says, and I'm pretty good with Kansas laws, but trespassing is trespassing. If you do not have permission to be in a place and you are asked to leave, it's trespassing. If there are signs out that say no trespassing, it is trespassing if you go onto that property. It is not normal to think that because there's nobody inhabiting that home that is being constructed, that it's completely legal to walk across it, walk into it, check it out. I have, in fact, driven by construction sites and looked. I have walked by construction sites, but I have never walked onto somebody else's property to check out what they were doing without permission. Maybe that's a moral thing, or maybe it's just realizing that, you know what, I live in a state where firearms are readily available and people will kill me for it, for trespassing on their property. Now, I wanted to tie this into, the whole home building process that I've done here, because there's a couple of things I want to kind of tie in here in the state of Kansas. Here in the state of Kansas, I own 160 acres of land, okay? I have a home now. I have homeowner's insurance, and that land is labeled on that homeowner's insurance policy. So although it is 3 hours away, it is covered. Whatever, if there were to be a structure there or whatever, it would be covered if something were to happen to it. But if somebody trespasses on my property and they fall and break an arm, they fall into a hole and break their leg, they get scratched by barbed wire fence and it causes an infection and they lose their arm, they can sue me, the homeowner, the property owner, for their illegal actions. I have to get supplemental insurance to cover me from being sued for somebody trespassing on my property. Yeah, how wrong is that? To cover my butt, I have to shell out more money every year to cover me because of somebody's ill actions. That is how pathetic it is to think that it's legal and it's okay to trespass on somebody's property. That's why it's not normal. Without permission, do not trespass on somebody's property. Do not walk into an open construction site. Actually, I've experienced this. A couple of weeks ago, I was out on my property. Mind you, it's out in the boondocks. People get curious. We were out there camping. I live on a pretty good sized hill. I was on the back side of the hill. We were setting up. Guess what happened? some old couple decided to come onto my property to check out what was happening. Check out that home build process. It's not right. If something were to happen to them, they could sue me for them having something happen to them on my property. That's why it's not normal, guys. So, 1, don't trespass. 2, don't break your leg and trespass. 3, if I catch you on my property, there will probably be actions taken. If you resist, there will be greater actions taken. But, going back to Georgia, this individual was off the property, which was not these 2 white guys' property. Had no stolen property. And in the end, I don't condone the death. But, pay attention here. Don't trespass on people's property, construction site or not. You'd be stupid to do so. Keep calm and carry on, guys. You guys stay safe. See you later.